the fact that you have observed that having defined what transportation is all about is to ease transport system. This is one medium of transportation. You know that there are many sources of transportation. You have the air transportation, you have the sea transportation, you have the road transportation, and other kinds of transportations. Now, we are concerned with road transportation. You know, road transportation is all encompassing. It's large. It's not just about cars. It's not just about moving from point A to point B. For you to have comfort in transport system, especially the vehicular transportation system, you need to have one, the mind of the driver driving it. Two, the car, the roadworthiness of the car. You have to have the road itself, the construction of the road itself. How smooth is the road? And the mind of the people entering the vehicle. So everybody is bound to contribute for the success of transportation. Since I came, I've been able to ensure or concentrate more or less on vehicle transportation, which includes the keke, the motor vehicle, and also the Okada riders. These three are the basic kind of transportation we have. We have also transportation in terms of transporting goods from one destination to another. So that is another form of transportation. But for this transportation to be effective and to be well managed, there are a lot of factors. You have highlighted Uber transport system. Yes, as a ministry and as government, we are open to business. If somebody says, come, or somebody comes to Abia State to bring an idea of Uber transportation, we look at it, we look at the capacity, we look at the capability of the company, we look at the everything about the company, how many cars do they have, how is the safety of the vehicle operation. Then we will grant license. That is giving them good environment to operate. We charge little or nothing for the land we provide. We charge nothing at all. So what we need to do is to regulate the operations. Because you know that Abia State of the last regime, we have had series of violence in terms of kidnapping, armed robbery, and all the rest. And the medium through which these people use is the same transportation system. Therefore, we are looking, in that direction. Not only granting licenses, but knowing whoever that is coming to operate in Abia State, does that person have a genuine reason to operate? That's one thing. For the safety of the people, for the safety of the others, the government and the governor is very critical about this. So it is only when you satisfy this criteria and these conditions that you can now grant your license. We grant you a license, you operate. You compete with other people. If you succeed, fine. If you don't succeed, there's nothing you can do about it. It's left for you to succeed in your business. There are so many businesses and taxi outlets, or you have also the bus outlets, you have also the keke outlet and all that. So it depends on what is your concept and how you can concretize this concept into a reality and to fit into government policy. If it does, fine, we just give them the environment to operate. If you succeed with your business acumen, it becomes a story, an asset to the government. But if you just come, you just want to do a 419, you will fail in Abia State. So those over outfits you have seen that are no more in existence, they came with an ulterior motive, not really to. When I assumed office, we constituted a panel which included the permanent secretary, the director of transport, the director of admin, my chief protocol officer, the PRO, and we journeyed around Abia. We went to Abia first, to discover the state of the parks. After that, we came to Mahia. We went around on Mahia. We discovered the parks, the ones that we identified and their states. They are really not something to be proud of, actually. But we have in the pipeline things we will present to government for improvement. I can assure you that at the end of this month, or by the end of this year, most of those parks we are in. Well, like you said, it was an allegation. There is no petition before us in regards to all these things we are talking about. It's an allegation, it's a matter of issues to be proven. And you don't just make an allegation without proof. But I know that this matter had the petition was taken to the DSS and I was invited. And I made a statement and all of them were impacted, and I think that has come to under control. One thing the public will have to observe is that when there is a reform, when a reform is being undertaken by a regime, many people of the old order will not be happy for the new order. It will come to stay that the government policies will come to effect. It will come to stay. It may take a long time, may not be immediate, but it will come to stay. Like I'm telling you now, there used to be one amalgamated tricycle union of Agua State, with the nomenclature ASATU, ABIA, Tricycle Owners, ASATU. All the cocaine unions were under it. When there were so many, before even my appointment, government brought them together under one umbrella, to which the said person you mentioned was heading Aba, and another person was heading Umai, under the same umbrella called ASATU. They agreed. But because of pressure and litigations, because of not being satisfied and all that, some people went to court. Government, after the elections, in this decision, said, okay, it is better to give others an opportunity to do the competition into the same tricycle operation. So, government decided to unbundle the ASATU. ASATU, when it was bundled, now you see the one, imagine, and that one, imagine. If the one had emerged from ASATU and Atrewa had emerged from that, common sense would be that there is nothing like ASATU. So that there should be a change of name for the third tricycle union, and that was what happened. And of course, you would agree with me that under that scenario, there are people who won't be happy. They will try to resist, they will try to cry, they will try to be heavy. But at the end of the day, government policy has come to stay. And that is why there is no more like ASATU. ASATU in the Abia State is now default, prescribed. So what we have in existence today is one, Atrewa, and Satua. So that is what is that. Whatever that is happening within them, the law enforcement agencies have been accordingly informed of the existence of this thing, and they must come to stay. They have come to stay. We have 3 tricycle unions in Abia State: Atrewa, Juan, and Satua. If there is bickering, it's amongst the DSS has been formed, the Commissioner of Police is aware of that, all the law enforcement agencies in Abia State are also informed. So, and if there is anybody who does not want it, the person should leave by the state, should not operate under the tricycle of any other union except the state recognize. And that is the government policy. There's supposed to be bickerings and whatever. But I think that has come to be put into so we don't have any problems. So we're moving ahead from that into another step. And the next step we are moving is to ensure that all KK operators in Abia State is colored. Not only KK operators, all taxis are colored. All buses of Abia State will be colored. If you go to Akwa Ibom, just very close to airport, I've traveled and I was amazed. This time we are trying to enforce now is 10. Go to Port Harcourt here. Go to Owerri. These things are already in place in various places. One thing significant and good about this coloring is, if you are a foreigner, you are coming into any city, the first point of call, the thing that will attract you that you are entering the town is the color of your vehicles, the color of their KKs that are operating. And this KK has security numbers. The colors are also given to them different, these three unions, they have been given different colors. But it must be within the three colors of Abia, as legislated by the State House of Assembly. We have white, we have brown, and we have green. That's the way we structured it for them to be independent. So that if the police, for example, there is a report of armed robbery, and eventually one person is caught with a KK, eventually we will know that this is these people. We will trust it and it will be easier to capture the person. So as of today, with the connivance, with the help of the BIR, the ministry is now enumerating. What we mean by enumerating is that at a glance we'll be able to know how many KK are operating in Abia State. At a glance we will know how many buses are applying in Abia State. At a glance we will know how many mini buses are in Abia State and who are those operating them. Who are the owners? We have a data. We are building up a data in Abia State that if you are caught, that your number will be plugged into a data and your name, everything, what happens overseas will appear. And the criminal will be traced. The owner will be traced. The rider will be traced. So these are innovations. And because it has not been before, people are bound to resist it. Again, these issues will help the government to determine and to plan properly for budget. We will know how much at a glance, how much do we expect from KK as a state. From buses, how much do we expect from buses as a state? You can agree with me that the present government has taken gigantic projects that are scattered all over Abia. Every nook and cranny of this state, there is nowhere you will go, you will not see the government project going on, including the rural areas. These things cost money. Because here, Ibahazu and the government will not use their blood to execute all this problem. They will use, since nobody pays tax, go to anybody, stand anybody on the road, say, where is your tax? They will say no. But they want education free. They want hospitals built with a standard free of charge. They want even for government to be feeding them. But government has a responsibility, and that is what PDP government promised this state, that we will make Abia better by building good roads, by building hospitals, by building anything that is a government, a responsible government should build for this people. And the only way we can do it is to source for money through all these things, all these operators. We source for money, we can get 1 naira from KK, get 2 naira from bicycle, we get from mini buses, and government will put all these things together for the benefit of everyone. Yes, there are those into the system that are hell-bent that except they are being carried out, except they are told what government is doing, that they will not support it. Well, government may support, bring them together That is the aspect we are doing now. Bring them to government. Come and be part of government policy. Come and see what government is doing. Come and see that we are not against your business. But we must regulate the way you do it for the benefit of the third person, for the benefit of government, and for your own benefit. It is only when government has given you that latitude of cooperation and fair, we will employ the force of government to ensure that it is done. Whoever that is taking two positions, that is not our concern. Our concern is that the people has allowed him to take it. But where government finds that having those two positions, like we said, KK and the National Union, will be conflicting into the progress and planning of government, we will intervene. We will know what to do appropriately. So for now, it is not our concern. It can be anything you want to be. Collect everything you want to become. The president of this, the president of this, the president of this. We are not interested. What we are interested is that whether your activity is disrupting the plan and execution of what government plan. If that activity comes against government policy, my friend, I will assure you that government will use their weapon of government to deal with that issue. Very clear. I've said it, I've highlighted it earlier. We used to have 1 million as it has been unbundled. We have 3 now to give more people jobs, to give more people opportunity to apply, and to give freedom for people to work. That is an achievement. We have introduced this issue of KK, you must call. We have introduced enumeration. We have introduced capturing. We have introduced a state where anybody out there should be very, very comfortable with the enter without any fear of being kidnapped or whatever. We have also in the pipeline, and which I know government will soon commission, built through partnership PPP, built a roadworthiness outfit that is world class, electronically put in place and to be commissioned before the end of this February. It's there, right? That is an achievement. An achievement again is that we have approached government and we have told government that there is need to expand the parks, to bring in new parks. And new parks have been started like enumerated earlier. So these are achievements within 3 months. And after this very this very section, I am believing that more things will be done. Government of OKC Panel is a listening government. He has the people at heart. He knows what the people want. He was somehow in the transport sector before he became a governor. He knows the problems. So when you are talking to him, you are talking with an expert who knows what the people will use and what is not going to do. I am betting that by the end of this year, I'm not saying by the end of the time, by the end of this year, you will see Shamotin remarkable things that the ministry has done. And so far, this office is a very living example. We have been to this before. This office is now very attractive. It does not cost the governor 1 company, nor the Ministry of Transport. I have introduced, attracted air conditioners, fans. We didn't have typing machines here. We have it internal. Yeah, if you see that. My peer doesn't. She didn't have a laptop, but today she has a laptop. She can compete with anywhere, to any office and anywhere in the world. So we have really achieved within the space of 3 months a lot we can be proud of, and the governor will be proud of.